players, hello. Welcome to Elden Ring. This is RayRay Awesome. Tough, rigid, never gives in. This is our equipment. Bloodhound Fang +6. Blood Ichikata, I think. A finger seal. A brass shield. We don't bother with a helmet. And a couple of trinky poos on the side. We have opened a new slot for a talisman. We have Brooding Garsting, Beast Guarding. Sorry, I'll speak normally. Enhances guard counters and critical hits restore HP. We have moved up a level. We are now 151, Vigor 48, Mind 27, etc. Dexterity now 40. Faith and Arcane have gone up a bit along with Intelligence. So we've gained a little bit and we've got some new thingies. I'll show you some of the new thingies. Bestial Vitality. So first of all, let's flick to this one. Bestial Vitality. Blood Flame Blade, one of my favourites. A flame that grants me strength, gives me extra strength. Poison Armament and Flame and Cleanse Me. So I'm trying this one, which kind of heals me a little bit. Okay, there's one thing I haven't done. There's one thing I haven't done. I saw somebody do it today, Ireshot, who just started playing Elden Ring and is mostly dying, over 100 at the moment. I do believe I've done less than that. So every now and again I come back here for some reason. So let's see. And he came up here and just jumped off, and I didn't know you could jump off here. I thought this was just something that looked nice, but apparently we can jump over there. So let's jump over there and see what awaits us. So I would say let's do this one just in case something invades us, and it did invade us. Okay, what do? I'm going to lock on. Did I know? I don't know what that was, but apparently he bowed to me. I don't listen to bows. Oh, I wasn't expecting that one. Must admit, wasn't expecting that. So I'll give him one of those, followed by one of those, followed by one of those, and rip his little brain to shreds. Thanks for the frost, but I'm afraid you died. Don't worry. I can use this, you see. My health is low. Let's see what it does. Oh, it just goes up nice and gently. That's quite nice after a battle, isn't it? Saves me using that. That's rather nice. I quite like that. A little bit of a warmth glow. That's rather tender, isn't it? Is there anything else in here? Seems just like an empty room. All right, let's have a look. This is just a little, just a little one-off. It's a little warm-up before we do, a live stream where I will do my best not to complain, have a go, generally criticise this amazing game, which, tremendous challenge, hugely frustrating, but I'll give it a little bit of a shot. I'm not doing too bad considering I'm an old fogey who very slow reactions, so I'm not doing bad by getting as far as I can. What a lovely lunch down here. I could have a nice picnic here, couldn't I? But it's like most of the place in here is rather empty, isn't it? Although it isn't empty over there. Oh, was this the guy that I just killed and he's gone lost? Well, I'll whip that then. A cipher patter. I wonder what a cipher patter would be. Anybody got any clue? Is there any point in smashing all? I'll be non-destructive today and not destroy everything. Just have some special healing power? No. So it's still doing its job of gradually filling it up. It's rather quaint, isn't it? I quite like that. RayRay Awesome will be back on this soon as we enter a new area, a completely new area, the huge capital place. So I hope you'll join me for that one, which will be soonish. Could be this Sunday. I'm thinking about it. All depends how well I am. So we haven't really progressed our weapon. Unfortunately, you know, this weapon I need smithing stones number 7, and I haven't got smithing stone number 7. So tough luck. I won't be going into the Colosseum. Should I go into the Colosseum? It's probably a bad idea, isn't it? Especially as I haven't had any practice. So I can't really do anything else. I need special smithing stones, so it's a complete waste of time. You know, of course we've got the old 2-finger man. Now I don't know what to do about these.
You have returned.
Hello, Mum.
What is it?
I wonder what this is. Let's try this. See, one thing I've found about all these things is you can't use half of them. So what happens if I use... See, the thing is, I'm not really that keen on these things because, to be honest, they don't really give me much more than I've ever had before. And usually they're tremendously heavy, so it means you can hardly move. So I don't know whether it's worth having these or not. Can't see that it's giving me much. I think it just makes you look nice, to be honest. But you know, if if it is a good idea, please let me know. What's this? Take the power of its namesake via... What is it? Power of the name can be unlocked via a finger reader. Unfortunately, it can be used to gain a large bounty of runes. The Red Line General wielded gravitational powers, which he learned in Syria. I noticed that. Also, he would have to abandon his beloved scrawny steed. Again, you know, it doesn't tell me what this does, apart from saying bounty of runes. So, you know, why does it never tell you what you get? That's the big debate, but you know, probably useless, probably. So I don't, you know, am I supposed to click on that and use the power? And you know, would I be able to wield those massive weapons? Probably not. So you know, I need information on this stuff. I'm not going to bother to look it up because I refuse. If the game won't tell me what it needs, I'm not going to make the effort to do anything. I'm sorry, but I'll just find out on my own. You know, if you don't give information, I'm sorry, but you know, I refuse to look it up. I'm very rigid in that way. If you can't bother to put all the information in, I'm not going to bother to do anything, sorry.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Yes, why not? Now, I don't think much of these, so I don't think I can do much with it. But yeah, they always got like a certain number, haven't they? Typical. So, you know, I mean, this bunch is a bit slow. I just go by the numbers, you know, higher a number, I presume they're better. But since I can't do anything about that, I'm kind of, you know, kind of stuck with it, I suppose. So I'll leave that one. I don't need it, I'll just do it on my own accord. And I've tried upgrading this, no chance.
Well, where have you been hiding?
Well, that's my
I took
business,
you for dead.
ugly.
No matter, it's all the same. Lay out
Yeah,
your
you
arms
just get
then.
hammering away, sonny. Right, strengthen my armament. Is there any possibility? Of course there isn't. Because, you know, you have a certain type of smithing stone, you know. How many is there? About 50? Just to make it difficult. Right, can I do this one? No, because you need 6 of those, apparently. And, you know, any chance of this one? No, you need 6. Yeah, so, you know, they never got anything, have they? Oh, look, this... Oh, it goes up 1. Oh, how exciting this is! Wow, oh, I must whack that on there then. A whole 1. Jeez. And, you know, so yeah, I'm a bit underwhelmed by most of this stuff, because most of it is utter crap. So, you know, I presume you can't do any of these. I've got all these weapons, you know, and half of them are a complete waste of time. What does this do? It doesn't even tell me what it does. It does holy damage? Is there any point in upgrading this? I've got 43 stumble step. Well, why not use it then, Ray? Well, why not use it then, Ray? Oh, it's going up each time. Oh dear. Oh, well, I'll whip it on and I'll try it out. Thank you, good sir. Still ugly though. So watch out for that stream soon. Right, well, let's get back to where we were. How do you go back to where you were? No, that's not it. Yep, that's it. Right, do that one. Pick anywhere, and I would like just to select it, you know, manually. Go, oh yeah, can I just go to that one? No, you got to go through this whole entire list, you know, and find a point. You know, I don't know. Let's go to Gatefront. Anything just to get out of this thing, because can't navigate the map while I'm here. I can only go to each one of the things. So, you know, we got the usual crowd here, which are a terribly besotted bunch. Right, let's have a look at this new arrangement then. Let's swap this one for them. We don't need a bow. We could do with a bow, Ray, couldn't you? Good point, actually. Let me try this potato thing or whatever it is. Where is it? Oh, I can't use it because, I need massive faith there. I'll say I can't use it, so it's a waste of time. Why don't they just scale it to whatever you are? So, you know, I'm not going to go down there and paste the ball because it's a waste of time, isn't it? So, let's see then. Let's have a look at the old map of wonder. Which apparently, you know, has levels that's too far away, so I can't read it. That's a little bit better. And that was a bit closer and it's extremely slow. But, you know, it's not a bad map, to be honest. So, you know, I'll zoom all the way out to move over to there, and zoom all the way in to go into there, and then zoom all the way in again. So we seem to come through here. I think I've come through. Yeah, we kind of got past this beginning bit here. I think there was a big nasty person here. You know, the castle rampart thing. You know, we had Mr. Sunshine here who took a bit of beating, and then we ended up here, I think. So just a little update before our live stream, which possibly Sunday. I'm sketching in Sunday for the time being. So after, you know, defeating that one that we did last time, although I think it was you know, that Scourgy bloke. Let's try this. So I've got an extra couple of things, got up a few levels. So you know, I'll presume we're going into another area. So let's have a little look at this new area. Now that we have access to this, let's pop in here. And of course, I'm not going to bother about smashing. Oh, sorry, I am about smashing boxes. Well, let's see where this leads then. Because most of the time, doing the flaming boxes is a waste of time. Is there any kind of special ledges, you know, that you can magically jump into? No, I tend to wander around in circles like that, just to see if there's anything hiding around the back, you know, ledges hidden, you know, because this game feeds on stuff that's hidden, you know, especially the walls where you got to hit them 50 times, which is absolutely beyond ridiculous, but but very entertaining for those who have the willpower to do it that long. I haven't. Well, this is deeply uninteresting, isn't it? I think I may have took the thing off of there if there was one there, but I don't really know. So this is where we'll be going next. This is where we start our journey into a new area, which is somewhere there. So let's have a brief glimpse before the final meltdown. I don't trust that. Therefore, if I have any suspicion of distrust, see how everything misses unless you're very precise. That's to force you to use the lock-on. I refuse to use the lock-on. It's crap and useless. Right, so this is where we'll be going, into the next area, into the huge city of giant trees, apparently. Apparently there's secrets hidden in every little corner, and I haven't visited all the little corners. You. Good night. Just a little tittle around the outskirts. Nothing over here then. It's like a mix of emptiness and the old reward, sprinkled with lots of those irritating enemies. Right, so a little surprise broadcast. I'll put this up at some point, when I get round to it. But if I'm doing it Sunday, I'll probably do it before Sunday. May even do it today. Why not? Get your finger out, Ray, and actually do something in your life. That's a good point. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's Mr. Is that the mousy guy where I did cleared a cave for him?
Bok the seamster, at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
You've got to be kidding me. Really? Oh, I see. I'm still moving in the background. That's rather sweet, isn't it? I don't even know what I've got on at the moment, but I don't think it's just any of these two. So I'm not going to worry about these, because it's all a pile of trash anyway. It gives me what, an extra 2, does it? I don't know. Usually something pretty pathetic, isn't it? An increase of 1 or 2. So this is where we're going next. Leyndell, the capital. Lots of horn blowing. And a doorway there, and it does look pretty with the gold roofs, isn't it? So that's where we'll be going next. Tune in soon. RayRay Autumn is almost ready for the final front down. Although I do believe there is another area. And that dragon looks mighty pleasing. I'll have to leap across there and hit him over the head with it. So I hope you'll join me soon for Elden Ring. So these shouldn't cause me any problems, although I've said that many times before. So that's where we're going. I'll just make my way back to, oh no, let's go here. Let's rest here, shall we? There we are. So I'll show you some of the wondrous gifts I have, which 3/4 of them I can't use. I wonder how many of these I can do. Can I do any more of these? Because, autofill on, what does that mean? Does that mean if I do that, it autofills it? It could be that it does that. Autofill on? Well, let's turn these on then. I don't know if I need the knives. So, I don't know, does this mean they go into your little knapsack? I have no idea how to do all this stuff. I mean, I've got all this far by not knowing anything, so I just carry on the way I'm going. So far, it's not too bad. Enchants right armament with frost could come in handy, couldn't it? I'll take that one out. But most of them I can't use because I need more faith. Oh look, a huge flamey whamey thing. Channels dragon. What's that mean? Does it mean it's for fighting dragons? It didn't really tell you, does it? Oh, transforms caster into a dragon. Wow, that sounds fun. I'll take that one out. And then all these millions of different spinny winny things. I haven't decided on which ones to spin around yet. And a truckload of weapons. Half of them I've sold. Various varieties, but none of them as high as I've got. And I can't bother to, to do all the background grinding stuff. It's pretty dull, isn't it? But yeah, this one does build up, but it's less than my current sword, which I was quite shocked by, because this is a crummy sword that I got at the beginning of the game, I think, and yet the so-called better one, which apparently is supposed to be end game one. This is end game. It's 148. Oh, this is end game. It's what, 73? As if I would do that. Plus, this one does 45. That one does 5 more. But I need, vast intelligence. I don't possess that. There's lots of all these goodies. Most of them I can't use, or are, too massive for me to lift. So I don't know whether to have these or not. I gotta try this out. I think I've just got the longbow. Served me well through my time. But what does it tell me about this? Ready the great bow, then twist the bowline to fire a mighty great arrow that can patenerate animals. It seems like exactly the same thing. So is there any stats on this? Oh, this one's slightly better, but I need massive amounts of health probably. So I'll tell you what, take that one out. Have I got any arrows to go with that? I have all these seals, which I don't know what it does. Skills in can use intelligent. I've got very little of those two things. It's probably not useful. What's this do? Enhances bestial. I don't think I use that. I don't really use that at all. So as for all these, I don't know. I presume, is that on or off? So it says there, R3, auto refill off. Does that mean it's on now, and by pressing that it turns it off? Yeah, I'm a little bit thick, like that, And it's like these, I've got this lovely shield here, which I've levered up a bit. I got this at the beginning of the game, just fighting the, in that little camp just after the beginning. The little, before you go through the Stormvale road up to the castle. And I've stuck with this all the way through. Now it's 100% physical, physical negation. And so most of these don't have that. So while I've got 100%, I'm saying stick with the 100% one. Why go for anything? This is less than that. So I just can't stick with what I know, really. Tons and tons of different outfits. None of them really do much apart from subtle little changes. I do believe the guy that did this, all he did really was look at spreadsheets and decide, what percentage can we take off here? What percentage could we add here? Just add, and so that's why it's so bloody hard to play, because there's, these tiny, stupid little minuscule details that make it impossible to play. But, I'm enjoying it though. Anyway, so there's loads of old stuff there. I don't know half of it, what it is. I've tried a few out. So we'll see what happens to that. But I've got this way, just sword and shield, banging my way through with the odd enchantment. And it served me quite well so far, so I say let's stick to that method. I seem to be taking down a few of the bosses and have enormous fun. So this is where we go next time. I've also got to change the weapons now. I can now carry 2 weapons because I beefed myself up. So now I've got, a quick one, they get no chance. Plus, I think is this the one that does like, not quite sure what it does. Oh, it does that. Let's have a look at that equipment. I haven't really checked much on this. Oh yeah, this one has 75 blood loss. So I thought, that's a good idea. Let's have 75. So we'll go with that. Now, I'm still on a medium load. That's why I banged a bit into strength. So let's try out this wondrous bow then, because this is 130 watts. Oh, that is a heavy load. So that's why I don't normally use those things. you know, I've already got a crappy low roll. Yeah, that's the kind of roll. I'll tell you what, let me just take off my stuff a moment. Hang on, I do believe I did that wrong there. Oh, the trouble is I can't remember what I wore now. Omen Killer Boots, I try and remember that one. Alright, but you know, normally when you're playing a game, you know, we're going to be doing Enshrouded at some point, and you know, in Enshrouded, you actually get a quicker roll than that, right from the start. As soon as you start the game, you get a quicker roll than this. That's how bad the roll is in this. I've come to the point where I may as well just use this and not even bother with the equipment, because it's tragically bad. So I'll just go back to whatever that was. I can't remember what it was, because there's just tiny little, you know, 0.5, 0.1, you know, it's all crappy stuff like that. So I never know what to wear of these things. I mean, what they do, they're pretty shoddy, aren't they? I don't know, was it that one? I think it was Omen Killer or something, was it? Omen, yeah, let's try those. Seems to be serving me well. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing. Next time, we're entering the great city, and that's where we're going. So I'll come back to the rescue point here, and hope to see you soon. I'll try not to whinge, cry like a baby, which I probably will. So that's what we'll be carrying on to next time. Okay, we'll start from this area here, and we'll see how far we get. So this is RayRay signing off, giving a lovely close-up picture using my beautiful technique, which I honed from Kingdom of Amalur. There we are. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now, everybody, and guess what? I'll see you later. Bye for now. Cool, Ray, cool. Oh, thanks.